Tonight is the President's State of the Union address in a few hours, and he's got a big problem because the open border, the inflationary new modern monetary theory policies, and the American people are saying, wait a minute, if our border is open and 2 million people invaded, how do we have the intellectual heft or integrity to go over there and say to the Ukrainians, you've got to secure your border? If we have this inflationary policy and we're printing $2 trillion a year and we have $30 trillion in debt, how can we engage in a successful financial war with China or Russia, who have surpluses? If we are begging Putin for energy and Europe is dependent on his gas and oil, and he's rich in petrodollars that are flowing in the billions every day with this increased price, why are we deliberately not using the resources we have that are greater than either Russia's or China's? And we all know that in 2020, the laws in the key states that determine the electoral college outcome were altered, and they were altered in an unconstitutional fashion by court edict and bureaucratic fiat against the constitutional prerogatives of state legislatures who had laws. And the result was we had 102 million ballots for the first time. 64% were mailed in or early voting. We'd never had that before. The error rate went down, and that was catastrophic for Trump. We've got to be vigilant because we have to realize that we're an aberration historically and contemporaneously. Citizenship is there's fewer democratic or constitutional governments in the world today than non-constitutional governments. And that's a natural order of things for men to be too busy or not equipped to handle the burdens of citizenship. And we can lose it at any time. It's sort of what Tocqueville said in Democracy in America, that you would have a prolonged adolescence when there was not an economically viable system of free market capitalism that allowed the middle class to thrive and to profit and to have property, pass it on, a home. Then they would become wards of the state. And, we're back up to a high inability to buy a house. We only have about 63%. We were up to 64. I think now we're 62%. I'm going to correct myself, that are homeowners.